Yes.
If you were going to start all over again, or if you were a young entrepreneur or a young person, what were the principles or the values that you would be making sure in any organization that you'd be doing? And is it transferable to some of these e-commerce and digital sort of platforms? Do you think it's not just, yeah.
Okay, so for me, there have been some really powerful lessons that I've learned along the way that have run through all the various businesses I've been involved with. And I think the most powerful lesson I ever learned in business is that people don't come to work to make money. They come to work to serve the needs and wants of their customers. And if you get that right, then you'll make money. So I always believe very importantly that people and culture were the secret ingredients. And so, throughout each of my various businesses, and I did change from one industry to another, started out in retailing, I went into the music business, I then became a race relations consultant in the middle of nowhere. And then I went into the beauty industry, and each one of those was extremely different environments. But the beauty of going into a new industry and trying to start the whole thing all over again is that you go into a new industry with fresh eyes. You're not contaminated by the conventional wisdom of that industry. You're not told this works, that doesn't work. You don't come with that. You come in with fresh eyes and you do things that will disrupt the industry. And that was always the challenge for me. The beauty industry certainly wasn't something that I was hankering after. You take one look at me, you know that beauty is not my thing. But the issue was that I had built up over the years a blueprint of a culture, and culture became my big thing. So culture, people, race relations became a huge thing for me. And leadership. So all of those things I put together into a culture blueprint. So when I started Sorbet, for example, I wasn't looking for a new idea that I could start a new business and then build a culture around it. I already had the culture. I knew exactly what my culture was going to be. All I needed was a new business to implement it. And that just turned out to be the beauty industry. Somebody said, why don't you look at the industry? And they told me that there were no beauty salon national chains. And that seemed like a hell of a challenge to me. And so off I went.